Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're doing our regular maintenance here, and that includes checking for queen cells, seeing if we can find our own queen, um, perhaps eliminating some drone cells if they're in there. We're going to check the hive beetle traps that we put in there. We're going to clean up any wax that shouldn't be where it isn't, and we're going to reposition things that are more advantageous to them making honey instead of making wax. So here we go.
We're so excited because we got new bee suits, and they were so cute because they came out with these logos that says Andes, and these bees better not sting us, and these bees better behave today.
Yay. Yes, yes. We have
Okay.
particularly wily bees. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take off the lid slowly, gently. She's already smoking, so we hopefully are calming them down. Doesn't really look like it though. Here we go. I'm going to set this over here. Gently. Okay. And then I am going to take off this lid.
You need the pry bar. You're gonna need the pry bar.
I need the pry bar. This is the pry bar because they have probably made some wax where we didn't want it. That sounds like it. More over here, please. More smoke over here because we want to double up on this smoke because I can already hear that they're getting super pissed. Here we go. All right. And this is the lid of the top super. We're going to set that nice and gently there. Now, this top super should be a honey only super, but we're going to check it out because we did put a queen separator down in here. So that should, there we go. Handy dandy frame grabber.
Looks like we got a lot in here. It's significant change from the last time we did this.
Okay. So now I want to show you this. It is full of honey, but it isn't capped yet. So it's not ready. But that is really, really heavy with honey.
This one over next to it is capped.
Okay.
Show them the difference between capped and uncapped honey.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Here on the top, it's all capped off.
So some of these are capped, not on that side, but some of these are capped, so we're getting there. This is the top super though. We had this box well before we had this box. So our hive is growing a lot, and that's a good sign because we had this hive split already. So we already had to remove some queen cells already, which would keep them from splitting. But here's some capped honey. Okay. I don't know that we need to check every one of these.
No, they're not full enough to actually do anything with yet.
Right, so let's just take...
Move on to the next box.
We're going to move on to the next box. And I'd love to know what I did with the pry bar.
Right here.
Oh, right here? There it is. And if you're noticing a difference between our hive and the other ones you may see on YouTube, that is because we are in Florida. And yes, these are Africanized. We're not going out of our way to breed them, and we are trying to introduce European females when we can. Oh shit. Okay. But yeah, these are not as fun to work with as...
You got 2 pieces of wax there.
Okay. And I will need probably your help to lift this because it's very heavy. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Look at all that honey.
Wow. So in Florida, it is actually legal to have Africanized bees because that's pretty much what we get. And this was a swarm that we had rescued from certain extermination. So, like I said, hopefully in the future here, we'll be able to introduce an Italian queen bee. But as you can see, these are a lot more capped than the other frames from down below. Now these stores are for us. We save the ones at the bottom for the hive in the wintertime.
There's a lot of dead bees in here.
That's from our last go. Okay. And we should probably use the tool and scrape off some of that extra wax. Where is the tool again? Why do I keep dropping my tool? Okay. So as part of the hive maintenance, if you can step aside in the camera so that I can get a better angle of as part of the hive maintenance, we're gonna remove some of this extra wax so that it's easier to do our maintenance the next time. But I'll set it aside and let them reclaim the wax and the honey that's on here. Okay, so I am going to try to get this one off now.
And this is where we have our queen separator under this box.
I can't find a good spot to get some leverage here. There you go. Let's set this aside over here. This one's actually less heavy than that top one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of dead
Wow.
bees. It's a lot of dead bees.
That's concerning. Okay. Huh. Oh, this might be where they're putting their dead.
I'm thinking it is.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, so this is the queen separator, and our camera stopped cameraing. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the queen separator, so she can't get up into the top bee boxes and start laying eggs for drones or other worker bees. But we just saw a whole bunch of dead bees on the top of here. I don't know if that's where they're putting their dead or what. That's actually something I'm going to research next. So I'm going to clean that off, obviously.
This is how we check our hives for mites. there are, in fact, bee mites, it looks like.
Oh, there's hive beetles?
Hive beetles.
I do see some hive beetles floating on this side of the hive. So we will be sure to put some new clean hive beetle traps in here. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we have. This is actually a drone frame. And we don't have anything but some wax on there.
That one's pretty much empty too. What you're about to grab.
Okay.
No, this one here. Yep, that's full.
Okay.
Of honey. It's full of honey.
It's full of uncapped honey. Very pretty.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I don't know if the microphones can pick up the buzz, but generally speaking, this is pretty low.
Especially for this particular hive.
Yeah, this isn't crazy. I know it probably looks crazy if you've watched other bee videos, but this is our bees on really fantastically good behavior.
Good job, girl.
Wow, lots of honey. It's not capped, but it's definitely very full. I'm noticing that they're really letting these caps mature on this bottom one before capping them compared to the other ones. Okay, let's take this one off and let's go and see. Now the most challenging part. Hopefully we can find our queen bee. So we can just acknowledge her existence, although the way they are behaving tells me there's definitely a very robust. Maybe. Here, you want to try it? And I'll,
Yes, I will.
and I will do the smoking. Yeah, I'm making sure it's filming. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, this is a very robust colony. I'm very proud. Okay, so now we're gonna do the hod, see if we can't find. Do you want to do it? Because you're better at actually seeing the queen than I am.
I sure will.
Your powers of observation
All right, so we're
are
gonna go ahead and
unrivaled.
we're gonna start where they are the most. So.
Okay. Okay, that's a.
So their queen is going to be on this because of how.
Bring
they
it
are
closer to the
interacting.
screen.
As you can see, looks like they're covering her up.
Okay, I see another frame that's equally
I don't
busy.
see the queen on here. And I also don't see any swarm cells. Swarm cells are unnecessary queen cells. So we always check for that when we're doing this kind of maintenance with these girls. All right, next one over. I know, girls. I know. I'm sorry.
That's a pretty girl. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we're taking a couple trays with us. There we go. Okay, I gotta get some more uh,
Smoke?
smoke. Okay. Let me see if I can do that with your torch and these gloves.
Alright, so no queen cells on this rack and no queen. Keep it screwed up. Part of the way back crowd. I know, girls. I apologize for disturbing your baby making processes.
Oh, shoot.
A lot of drones around here, but I'm not seeing our queen at all. But again, I'm also not seeing queen cells, so that is a big plus.
Where do you see the drones?
Okay, so
Let's walk it up closer to the camera.
see the difference between this size bee and this size bee? This is a worker bee, this is a drone bee. This has a stinger because it's a female. This is a drone. He has a rounded abdomen instead of a pointed abdomen.
Okay. Okay, I'm not getting any smoke here, am I? All right, let me see if I can make some more things. Yeah, continue to narrate and let them know what you're looking for.
Right now, we're kind of just checking each individual slot for swarm cells. Swarm cells, like I said, are additional clean B cells. This particular hive has split before, which means that they created an additional B cell that then hatched out, and the old queen bee took half of the hive and left.
And we put that over at the shop.
Which we now have recaptured and relocated to its own home a couple miles down the street. But from the looks of it, I'm looking at these other slats in here, and there's limited to no activity at all on the slats. There's no cells, there's no anything really, which is a good thing for us. A very good thing for us.
Yeah, okay, so what about this last one? We didn't try this
I
one.
just put that one back.
Oh, you just put that one back? Okay.
Yeah, I got all three of these.
Okay.
This one only has activity on the inside, and I saw it when I pulled this one out, so that one's good. The rest of these don't really have too much activity.
Okay. All right. It is new. We didn't have a queen for a while, and we had to wait for a mated queen to come back to the colony. So that makes sense.
So
Okay.
these girls are doing very, very well.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, buddy. I'm just gonna make your house fit a little better than it did before, okay?
All right. So we're gonna lift and slide because we don't want to squish the bees.
Okay. I need the brush so that we can scoot it back into place.
This brush gently moves the bees without killing them or hurting them.
All right. I'm gonna move these out of the way if you will just slide it straight back.
Sure can.
Okay. Now the bees got a lot louder. Oh, too far. Too far. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right. Just a little. Okay. That's awesome.
So that's what this smoke does. It disorients them and prevents them from putting out this alert signal that they have now been able to put out because we ran out of smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
So
now it gets crazy.
The hive is now on full alert, saying, hey, intruder alert, sting them at any cost.
Okay, I'm gonna do this and smoke if you want to put the next.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the next box that goes on.
Yep.
Followed by the beekeeper or the queen keeper.
Yep, which is right over.
Right under your leg.
Yep, right here.
Okay, so sweep away and I'll come in with her. Here she comes.
Okay.
Over. Beautiful.
Excellent.
Here we go. Perfect.
Okay, now the queen separator. We'll put this on right here so that the queen can't get into the rest of the boxes that they are for honey. Okay. Okay.
Next box. Here she comes.
You are amazing at that.
It takes a lot of good eye-hand coordination to do this properly.
And timing is everything. So you don't run out of smoke like we did mid through.
All right, here comes all the girls.
Okay, here we go. Oh, they're mad.
Yeah, they're big mad.
They're big mad. They're big mad. Okay. And finally,
Lid
the lid.
lid behind you.
Okay. Okay, they're trying to find their own old hole. Let me go ahead. Okay. Okay. Big. Go ahead. Be. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Come on, girls. All right.
The roof is not on fire. All right, go ahead and brush that so I don't squish all those underneath that corner.
Okay. There we go.
Edge.
Yeah.
It sits on that.
Yeah.
That edge. Sits on.
Oh, okay. Come on, guys.
Yep,
Come on, guys. We're just trying to clean the house, okay? That's not. Don't be so.
There you go.
Okay, that was fantastic.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Okay, so.
Sure we make any minor adjustments that are necessary. Yeah, this box is broken.
It's
Right here.
actually broken.
Well,
It's just got a hole now where they go in and out.
yeah, they have created their own door on this side.
Yeah.
I'm assuming for the queen, who was out being mated, wanted access to the top.
Okay.
Check the other side.
Okay.
Sure, too much of a gap on this
Now
side.
I am going to just go ahead and stop filming here, but I'm going to come around and film this crazy mess. Okay.